2. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashlyn here. Yes, my hair is cut short. It's a brand new look for me, right? It was a little bit shorter before, like to here, and now it's already grown a little bit. I did get it done a couple weeks ago, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. I do have my beautiful little pride nails for you. How exciting is that? You know me, always having my nails done. I did a little design this time though, guys, and it's so stinking cute. Look at my rainbows. Yes. Anyway, everything is going fantastic. May 17th, I started writing in this little bad diary here. And what this is my weight loss journey notebook. And May 17th, I was 165 point something, almost 166 pounds. And today I sit here on June 21st of 2021 at 157 pounds. I feel fantastic. I feel great. I drink my lemon water every morning. I go for a morning walk almost every single day. I work out almost every single day. If I'm not doing my squats and stuff, well, I actually do my squats on a daily basis. I brush my teeth, do my squats. You know, just something to get things going. I mean, honestly, let's do a little look-see-loo. I mean, yes, I still have the stomach, but it's not as prominent as it used to be. Oh, by the way, I got these super, super cute ones from, where was I? I was at the local community thrift store. These were $2, guys. Look how cute! I'm wearing my swimsuit top still, so don't come for me. It's not a bra, I promise. It's a swimsuit top. You should be able to tell that just by this and this right here, but you know, you never know. Anyway, I have a wonderful haul for you guys. I have books. I have a movie or two. I have a Dollar Tree book haul as well. I have a few more updates for you. Your girl's been going to Colorado a lot. That's fun, right? Yeah, things are just going really great in my life, and I couldn't be happier. I've lost a lot of weight, too, so I'm feeling good. I'm losing it the healthy way, not the unhealthy way. My doctors are really, proud of me and things like that. Life's just going fantastic. Yeah, I don't know. Things are just going really, really great. I couldn't be happier. Some of you are probably like, why are you so happy? Well, you know, when you start doing for yourself, other doors just open. So anyway, let me go ahead and get everything situated over here, and then we'll get on with the video. Okay, so I did not realize how many things I have, so let's just start with the piles I have already. These are the books that I had on hold that finally came in. I got Lisa Jewell's Watching You. This is from the best-selling author of Then She Was Gone. It says, Someone Knows What You Did. The instant New York Times bestselling author of Then She Was Gone delivers another page-turner about a shocking murder in a picturesque English town. Always gotta love that, right? Melville Heights is one of the nicest neighborhoods in Bristol, England, home to doctors and lawyers and old money academics. It's not the sort of place where people are murdered in their own kitchens, but it is the sort of place where everyone has a secret and prying eyes look behind every curtain. And it's a bone-chilling suspense. I'm so excited. Now, this one was on Goodreads, and it got some really good reviews. It got some not-so-great reviews, but it's also like an anticipated read of mine, so I cannot wait. What are we searching? My camera's picking up a face right here. It keeps focusing it on. Anyway. Okay, next I got Double Dexter, an all-new Dexter case you won't see on TV by Lynsay. So this is, yes, just like the Dexter, the TV show Dexter, but this is one that you are not going to see the case on TV. You have to read the book. And I saw Dexter like that, and I was like, I know exactly 100% exactly what that's about, and I need it in my life, because let's just be real, Dexter was a vibe. Okay, yes, he was a serial killer and he killed people, but he killed the right people, alright? So, this says, a witness, such a simple concept, and yet for Dexter Morgan, the perfectly well-disguised monster, the possibility of a witness is unthinkable. But when Dexter is on a very private, very satisfying excursion one evening with a wretchedly deserving playmate, the unthinkable happens. Someone sees him. Dexter is not at all pleased. As an upstanding blood splatter analyst for the Miami Police Department, he has always managed to keep the darker side of his life out of the spotlight. The fun part, where he finds truly bad people, murderers who have escaped the research of the justice system, and quietly gives them his very special attentions. But now that he's been seen and identified by his witness, Dexter must launch himself into a different kind of hunt. Making matters worse, a brutal cop killer is targeting Miami's police detectives, leaving behind bodies that are battered beyond recognition and completely bloodless. As the department grows more fearful of the psychotic killer in their midst, Dexter must handle his own crisis and come to terms with the fact that his witness is not only circling him, but determined to expose him. Dexter is being followed, manipulated, and mimicked, leading him to realize that no one likes to have a double, especially when his double's goal is to kill him. I don't know about you guys, but this sounds absolutely intriguing, and I'm so glad my library got it. That sounds fantastic. It is a thriller. Okay, next I got My Sister the Serial Killer by, I'm going to totally butcher this, Oyinkan Breathwaite. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but see, there's my little slip. Okay. Anyways, it says, Corday's sister, Ayula, is many things. The favorite child, the beautiful one, possibly sociopath. And now Ayula's third boyfriend, Iniro, is dead, stabbed through the heart with Ayula's knife. Corday's practicality is the sister's saving grace. She knows the best solutions for cleaning blood. Bleach, bleach, and more bleach. If you didn't know. The best way to move a body, wrap it in sheets like a mummy, and she keeps Ayula from posting pictures to Instagram when she should be mourning her missing boyfriend. Not that she gets any credit. Corday has long been in love with a kind, handsome doctor at the hospital where she works. She dreams of the day when he will realize that she's exactly what he needs, but when he asks Corday for Ayula's phone number, she must reckon with what her sister has become and how far she's willing to go to protect her. Okay. Is there a little sister rivalry there? Anyway, next I have from the author of the New York Times bestseller, Luckiest Girl Alive, I have Jessica Knoll's The Favorite Sister. If you guys don't know anything about Luckiest Girl Alive, go read it. It's so good. Anyway, this she'll have it all or die trying. Brett is dead and Kelley is not innocent. When two fiercely competitive sisters are cast on a reality TV series, one will benefit immensely. The other won't live through the taping. The producers of Gold Diggers, a popular reality television show featuring successful young female entrepreneurs, expected season 4 to include grandstanding and backstabbing, aliases and betrayals, and catfights both on and off the air. This is the formula that's yielded ratings gold and made the stars of Gold Diggers household names. But they did not expect Brett, perennial fan favorite, to end up dead, nor that so many of the cast would have motives. The Favorite Sister follows 5 singular women, all with secrets to hide, all with one thing in common: unbridled ambition in a world that forces women to make shrewd calculations for professional and personal gains. For fans of Gillian Flynn and Ruth Ware, Jessica Knoll follows up her best-selling debut, Luckiest Girl Alive, with a story that shocks and upends expectations, turning her gimlet eye on the dissonance between the lionized bonds of the feminist sisterhood and the realities of a culture that pits women against women, sister against sister. I'm just going to say it. Books about reality TV shows, love them. Books with female roles, love them. Books that make the sisters or the female guilty, love them. Alright, so those are the ones that I have on hold. Alright, next I have some books that, well, you know, are kind of like impulse buys. You know how my library likes to put the books up and display them, and then, yeah. Okay, so anyway, I got Beautiful Malice by Rebecca James. No idea what it's about, but look at that cover. Can you blame me? Because I can't even blame me for that. That is a very stunning cover, right? Right. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. Okay, so it says, who is Catherine Patterson? It is a question she hopes no one can answer. To erase her past, Catherine has moved to a new city, enrolled in a new school, and even changed her name. She's done the next best thing to disappearing altogether. Now weary and alone, she seeks nothing more than anonymity. What she finds instead is the last thing she expected. A friend. Even more unlikely, Catherine's new friend is the most popular and magnetic girl in school. Extroverted, gorgeous, flirtatious, and unpredictable. She is everything that Karen is not and doesn't want to be, the center of attention. Yet Alice's enthusiasm is infectious, her candor sometimes unsettling, and Catherine, in spite of her guarded caution, finds herself drawn into Alice's private circle. But Alice has secrets too, darker than anyone can begin to imagine. And when she lets her guard down at last, Catherine discovers the darkest of them all. For there will be no escaping the past for Catherine Patterson, only a descent into a trap far more sinister and infinitely more seductive. So when I read that, I feel like this is LGBTQ maybe? I could be wrong. It does say thriller, so maybe she's a killer. I don't know, but I'm super excited for it. And it's not that thick. Next I got, I found this and I had to get it. It is Fantastic Erotica, the best of Circlet Press, 2008 to 2012. So basically what this is it's to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Circlet Press. Fantastic Erotica presents the very best erotic science fiction and fantasy short stories of the past 5 years, chosen by popular vote from among all the stories published by Circlet from 2008 to the present. These favorites are the cream of the crop. So basically, this is just a bunch of short stories of erotic. It could be romance, it could be thriller. It looks like it's going to be romance though, but this doesn't look romantic. This looks gothic. I get gothic. You know, gothic erotica. Why not? You know, I'll tell you how it is. Next, we got Miss Me When I'm Gone by Emily Arsenault, New York Times notable author. It says insights, interviews, and more. I don't know what that means. But it looks like this. This is a mystery. Author Gretchen Waters made a name for herself with her bestseller, Tammyland, a memoir about her divorce and her admiration for country music icons Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn, and Dolly Parton that was praised as a honky-tonk, eat, pray, love. But her writing career is cut abruptly short when she dies from a fall down a set of stone library steps. It is a tragic accident and no one suspects foul play, certainly not Gretchen's best friend from college, Jamie, who's been named the late author's literary executor. But there's an unfinished manuscript Gretchen left behind that is much darker than Tammyland, a book ostensibly about male country musicians, yet centered on a murder in Gretchen's family that haunted her childhood. In its pages, Gretchen seems to be speaking to Jamie from beyond the grave, suggesting her death was no accident and that Jamie must piece together the story someone would kill to keep untold. I'm really glad I picked this up, you guys. Whoa. Okay, so this is kind of like a movie that I watched. I don't remember what it was called, but she, like, had this scheduled text message to be sent to this guy's phone after he killed her. I don't remember the name of the movie, though, but it was really, really good. They were at her funeral, and this message came through. I believe it was... No, they were not at her funeral. The body had not been found yet. He was at somebody's wedding. That's it. He was at somebody's wedding. And he got this message from this dead girl. He knew he killed her, but he got this message from her. It was so crazy, so good. I loved it so much. And then justice was served to him. But justice was served to him because he got arrested at this person's wedding. I don't remember the name of the movie. Next I'm going to go ahead and show you the Illustrated Man because I was reading The Haunting of... Oh my gosh, what was I just reading, you guys? Okay, it was The Haunting one of Bryn something Wilder? No. I don't know. It's something like that, and they talked about the Illustrated Man. That's the name of the guy that they were talking about. And here, I found this book, and it was on display, and I was like, wait a minute. The Illustrated Man is a real book. I thought it was just a book made up in a book, but it's an actual book. So, I decided I'm going to go ahead and try a Ray Bradbury. I mean, it's a National Book Award Distinguished Contribution to American Letters. I don't know. It says here, Ray Bradbury brings wonders alive. A peerless American storyteller, his oeuvre has been celebrated for decades, from the Martian Chronicles and Fahrenheit 451, which I have not read yet, to Dandelion Wine and Something Wicked This Way Comes. The Illustrated Man is classic Bradbury, a collection of tales that breathe and move, animated by sharp intaken breath and flexing muscle. Here are 18 startling visions of humankind's destiny unfolding across a canvas of decorated skin, visions as keen as the tattooist's needle and as colorful as the inks that indelibly stain the body. The images, ideas, sounds, and scents that abound in this phantasmagoric sideshow are provocative and powerful. The mournful cries of celestial travelers cast out cruelly into a vast empty space of stars and blackness. The sight of gray dust settling over a forgotten outpost on a road that leads nowhere. The pungent odor of Jupiter on a returning father's clothing. Here, living cities take their vengeance. Technology awakens the most primal natural instincts. Martian invasions are foiled by the good life and the glad hand, and dreams are carried aloft in junkyard rockets. He is a man, a kaleidoscope blending of magic, imagination, and truth, widely believed to be one of the Grand Master's premium accomplishments. As exhilarating as interplanetary travel, as maddening as the walk in a million-year rain, and as comforting as simple, familiar rituals on the last night of the world. So this sounds really good, and these are just short stories. Again, I did not know that part. That's awesome. And the last one that we have from the Impulse Buy section, or Impulse Buy. Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm buying books from the library now, you know? From the Impulse section is Dates from Hell, 4 Otherworldly Tales of Paranormal Tryst. It's called Dates from Hell. It's got Kim Harrison, Lindsay Sands, Kelley Armstrong, and Lori Handleland. Do I know any of these people? I do not. Actually, Kelley Armstrong sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on why. It says, she thought her date was out of this world. Actually, he was not of this world. We've all been on bad dates, nightmare dates, dreadful experiences that turn out to be uniquely memorable in the very worst way, but at least our partners for these detestable evenings were more or less human. Now, Kim Harrison, Lindsay Sands, Kelley Armstrong, and Lori Handleland, 4 of the very best writers currently exploring the dangerous seduction of the supernatural, offer up dating disasters and unexpected delights of a completely different sort. Dark, wicked, paranormally sensual assignations with werewolves, demon lovers, and the romantically challenged undead. Sexy, witty, chilling, and altogether remarkable. Here's proof positive that some love matches are made someplace other than heaven. I like that idea a lot. And it looks like this. Carrying some red shoes over her shoulders. Don't know. Another romance. What is wrong with me? Alright, next I got The Art of Drag. I don't know why. It looks interesting though. It says, lights, glamour, action. Take a wild ride through the world's most fabulous art form with this stunning illustrated guide from the earliest lip-sync performances to global domination. Discover the colorful and magnificent history of drag. From its roots all the way back in ancient Greece to the rise of the New York club kids, drag has undergone an extreme makeover. Trace its metamorphosis and discover the stories of the many LGBTQ plus pioneers who helped create it in J. Call's bold and beautiful homage to drag past, present, and future. So this is J. Call. I mean, the illustrations are beautiful in it. It's probably going to be a pretty quick read. It's got femme fantasy, Takarazuka trope, the Jewel Box Review. I'm sure it probably talks about RuPaul, the 1960s and 1980s, Warhol and the Queens, Divine and John Waters, Invasion of the Pines, Tootsie, Torch Song Trilogy, Club Kids, Lee Bowery. Some really interesting stuff in it, guys. What? That's awesome. I don't care who you are. That's cool. Amanda Laporte and David LaChapelle. I don't know. This is kind of cool. Experimental queer theater and stuff like that. Yeah. Done one. Okay. I don't know. Looks good, right? Next I got Homebody by Rupi Kaur. And you guys know in the past I have read Rupi Kaur's poems. And here are just some more poems to read. It says, after feeling disconnected for so long, my mind and body are finally coming back to each other. Homebody. Interesting. Really quick, next I have Marge, Piercy, On the Way Out, Turn Off the Lights. These are just poems. I have no idea what this is about. I was just in a poem situation. I'm not going to read the synopsis because we are in 21 minutes already, and that's ridiculous. But it is a ridiculous amount of books. Alright, sorry about that. I thought somebody walked into the house for a second. I completely forgot to lock my door. Next I have When You're Not Okay by Jill Stark, a toolkit for tough times. I just grabbed this because it was this really cute little book. It says, a gorgeously illustrated, warm, and practical book of tips and wisdom to help guide you through tough times. This is a self-care manual for the days when you feel alone, the days when you worry that you're too weird or broken or unfixable to be normal. With compassion, humor, and honesty, Jill Stark offers signposts to help you find the path back to yourself, whether you're having a bad day or a run of bad days that seems never ending. When You're Not Okay is an emotional first aid kit for your body, mind, and soul, written by someone who's been there too. I don't know. It was cute. It was small. It looks like just, little. Remember, we are all weird in our own way. How wonderful is that? Remember, when you rush, you miss what's right in front of you. Remember, thoughts are not facts. The money trap. Oh yeah, this stuff's super cute. Just cute little affirmation, basically, type book. Somebody didn't like something. Next I got Together in a Sudden Strangeness. Why is my phone going off? Oh, liked your video. Started following you. Interesting. I did some TikToks today, guys. Everybody's been liking my stuff and sending me requests and all that fun stuff. So I guess your girl's kind of blowing up a little bit. Go figure. Anyway, Together in a Sudden Strangeness, America's Poets Respond to the Pandemic, and this is edited by Alice Quinn. So this has a whole bunch of different poets and just their reaction to what the pandemic has come to. I don't know. I don't know what to actually read here. So Rupi Kaur's in here too, which is really cool. So yeah. Kind of cool to see what their perspective is on the whole pandemic situation, right? Okay, next I have, these are just going to be super duper quick. You guys remember when I read the, the first the first collection of Orange? Well, guess what, guys? I found Orange too. And I cannot wait to read it. It's an epic love story across time. Neho immediately feels a connection to the new boy who is transferred to her class. Kekeru is calm, kind, and seems to like Neho as well, but their relationship gets thrown for a loop when Neho receives a letter from the future. The letter explains that Kekeru will die unless Neho does exactly as the letter says, but changing fate is no easy task. When the letter starts to get things wrong, Neho worries and she will still lose Kakeru forever. Luckily, Neho has her friends to back her up. Not only do they want to see Neho and Kakeru to get together, they also have time-traveling letters of their own. So everybody on this has a time-traveling letter, and they gotta follow it to the exact extent, otherwise they're gonna mess up the future. Sounds really cool. Kind of my jam. Next I found this. I was just looking, scrolling, you know, through things, and I found 22 long-lost masterpieces of underground comic strip art. This is the Mammoth Book of Cult Comics, edited by Ilea, I don't know. It says a compelling selection of some of the very best of the underground countercultural phenomenon that is cult comics. What were once mostly photocopied and stapled pamphlets and short runs of anything from a couple of dozen to a few thousand issues are collected together here in a single volume. Outrageous sex stories, the miraculous and the mundane, chilling yet comedic cut-ups, and so much more. These comic strip classics have been chosen by a leading expert. Rediscovered, resurrected, and yours to read all between the covers of a single book. This is your chance to catch up on hidden gems. So basically, this is just a book of hidden gems. There might be a couple in here that were maybe in like a newspaper strip at some point. But yeah. Comics. I thought it was cool. That's interesting. Next, I have this Body World book. It looks like this. It was just different how you have to read it like up and down and stuff, so probably gonna go outside and read this first because it's probably the shortest one I have. And then of course I picked up this book because I don't know. I saw it and I was like, why do I want this? I did this one comic book kind of thing that was kind of like this, but this is the story of my tits. I don't know. I thought it was cool looking, and it talks about this chick's tits, and, you know, she made a whole comic book. I mean, that's a thick comic book about boobs, okay? So, I'm going to read this one, too. And, yeah. Alright, so that is everything I have for you right now, because I am 26 minutes in, and I really don't want to bore you, so I'm going to do a part 2. Okay, it's going to be part 1. I'm going to do a part 2, because I have 4 more books, a movie, and then I have my Dollar Tree 4-book haul. So, I will see you guys in the next video. By the way, I hope that you, enjoy my lights that I now have up. I told you I was going to get my tapestry up and the lights up and make it look good. And, this is it so far. I'm loving it. It's so comfy. That is my reading area right there with those lights on at night and this window closed. But anyway, with that being said, I hope that you guys will join me in the part 2 here in, I don't know when I'm going to get it up, maybe a couple days, maybe right away, I don't know. But I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!